This is a 2013 Nissan Sentra sedan we're going to be looking at. Under the hood is a 1.8 liter engine hooked to either a 6-speed manual transmission or CVT automatic. The 6-speed manual car is rated at 27 to 36 miles per gallon, while the CVT is rated at 30 to 39 miles per gallon, which is what I had. But in the real world, these mileage figures will vary, as we'll explain a little bit later. This is the side view. And the rear, of course. Actually, this is a pretty good looking car, but I think the nice blue paint helps. The interior has room for 4 adults, but there's certainly a lot more room in this trunk here for carrying cargo and gear. Lots of room for a small car. Very impressive. The interior has 3 features that I appreciated. Number 1, the glove box has lots of room inside. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of these dinky little glove boxes that don't hold anything except an owner's manual and some gloves. Not a problem here. Secondly, the air conditioning controls have real knobs. Another thing that's disappearing in cars nowadays. Very simple. Fan speed, temperature, direction. This is the way it should be on all vehicles. Same with the radio. Volume, 2 knob. Very easy to operate. The gauge cluster is pretty simple. Easy to read. The quality of materials and workmanship is nothing fancy, but I have no complaints. And the seats are very comfortable. The controls on the steering wheel are very easy to use. On the automatic transmission car, you get a sport mode or an eco mode. One for economy, one for performance. The Sentra has 3 things going for it. First of all, the steering's very quick, has a nice feel to it. The brake pedal has a nice firm feel. And going over these railroad tracks, I found the ride to be very comfortable. That's one thing on small cars you have to watch out for. Most small cars have a very stiff, rough ride, but for its size, this car is pretty smooth. It's very comfortable for long trips. Now, I've been driving this car for over a week, and I'm averaged 30.1 miles per gallon in mixed city, freeway, hard city traffic, even though the rating is 34 to 39 miles per gallon. I suspect some of this might be due to the CVT automatic transmission. Even though in theory it's supposed to get pretty good gas mileage, this transmission doesn't work too well when you do a lot of accelerating. I'll give you an example. Now, it's hard to describe the operating procedure of the CVT automatic compared to a standard automatic where you get individual gears. It's sort of like a rubber band effect. So when you're trying to accelerate, the tachometer looks something like this. You see the tachometer goes up, but the car just isn't moving. I don't see how this contributes to fuel economy myself. If you do a lot of passing and you're driving, I think you'd be better off with the 6-speed manual transmission. And I think in the real world, the 6-speed manual would get better gas mileage too. But to be fair, I haven't tried the manual transmission, so that's sort of a guesstimate on my part. If you commute and drive slow, don't pass much, the CVT might work for you. It's your choice either way. But for performance driving, this gearbox just doesn't cut it. Transmission aside though, this engine does have more than adequate power. And I think with the manual transmission, it would probably be sporting to drive. I did have one minor beef with this vehicle. It concerns the lower body panel under the door. It looks good, but it collects dirt, mud, anything in the elements. Add to this a wide rocker panel, and when you get in and out of the vehicle, your leg rubs on this, and if it's dirty, you get dirt on your leg. kind of a pain. Now if you live somewhere where there's lots of rain and mud, this could be an issue. In Arizona we just get dust, so here it's not an issue. Just something you should be aware of. Okay, to recap, this car has got a peppy engine, excellent steering, nice firm brakes, a very, very comfortable ride. The build quality is very good. The controls in the interior are simple to use. And the price isn't bad either. It starts around $16,000 for a stripper, or a loaded one like this, $21,000, which is about what cars in this class go for. Plus Nissan discounts a bit. As far as a transmission choice, that's just a personal choice you'll have to make. But this is a pretty solid car, worth looking at if you're looking for a four-door economy sedan.